Apex Legends is the best battle royale to ever be released. This game came out of nowhere and took the world by storm, and within its first week of release, gained 25 million players. 25 million. Holy mother of Jeebus, that is an achievement. Developed by Respawn, the developers of Titanfall 1 and Titanfall 2, and published by EA, this game came out of nowhere with only teasers pointing to the game's release days earlier. In mere days, this game overtook PUBG and Fortnite's numbers in their heydays by storm, and it's nothing but up from here. Which is crazy to me because the game has a major reason for consumers to not play the game. It's published by EA. Freaking EA. But thankfully, Respawn threw EA under the bus and told them that from the monetization to the release and etc., they had nothing to do with game development, and every single decision was from Respawn and Respawn only. Thank goodness. This game was a complete blindside to the gaming industry. Ever since EA screwed over Respawn in 2016 by choosing to release Titanfall 2 right in between Battlefield 1 and Call of Duty within only 1 week between their release dates, it doomed the game before it was even released. And no one had any idea after that what Respawn was doing. The monetary failure of Titanfall 2 brought Respawn to a crashing standstill, and unfortunately, the only way they were going to keep the company alive was to partner with EA. This seems so much like a bad decision because earlier that year, EA had closed Visceral Studios, the people behind the Dead Space series and the people that made Battlefield Hardline, because the games, quote-unquote, couldn't meet their expectations. When the news had broke out that Respawn and EA partnered, everyone took off their hats and prepared to say goodbye to another talented studio under the famous egregiously greedy company known as EA. At first, I thought Respawn was at work making Titanfall 3, and after departing, Respawn was in complete radio silence. But for now, I can safely say that due to Apex Legends' success, Respawn is thankfully in a really good place. For now, at least. So, now to talk about Apex. Apex Legends is a spin-off Titanfall game that uses the Apex Predator faction from Titanfall 2 as a base for the Battle Royale team. In this video, I'm going to talk about 3 things that Apex Legends does differently that in my opinion makes it the best Battle Royale out now. Even though it has a lot more than 3 aspects, I want to talk about the certain ones that I find very favorable. Let's get started with my first reason. 20 teams of 3 compete against each other to be the last team standing. As of the time of me writing this script, there are no solos, duos, or 4-man squad modes. Each of the 3 people in the squad has to choose between 8 characters, 2 of them locked and 6 of them locked from the jump. Each of these characters has a passive ability, an active ability, and an ultimate ability. Let's use my main character Lifeline as an example. Her passive is being able to heal herself and her teammates 20% faster. Her active is being able to deploy a healing drone to heal herself and her teammates simultaneously, and her ultimate is the ability to call in a healing care package. Each of the characters' abilities allows them to help their team in some way, and as far as I've seen, no ability is overpowered or able to not be overcountered and or deflected. And to prevent a squad becoming overpowered, no 2 people in the squad can choose the same person. This squad system is one of the many things that Apex does to distinguish itself from other battle royales, and it is very well done. Another major feature that Apex Legends has that other battle royales don't is a ping system. Now before I continue, I must say that I play this game solely on PC. I don't know how people ping on console, so I'm completely going off my experience on PC. With solely the middle mouse button on your mouse, you are able to completely communicate every type of situation with both your teammates, League of Legends style. This system is perfect for people that don't have mics, but it still brings the ability to communicate. Using the ping system, you can tell your teammates virtually everything that they need and what you need to get and know on the fly. From ammo, weapons and attachments, where to go, where enemies are currently at, and you can even tell them to stay stationary and defend the area if you need to. The only thing you can't ping is if you want to have another weapon, but you have the means to communicate that of in-game type chat. The characters you play as even speak out loud in-game whatever you need, giving players extra help and an extra sense of immersion. Not only is the ping system gives a player a minimum of communication, even though it's a lot you can do with, it's still a really good help even if you have voice chat enabled. Everything you say or want, another player can directly point you to it. This is such a substantial addition, it makes you think as to why no other battle royales have thought of this yet. The last, and in my opinion, the best thing that separates Apex from other battle royales is the ability to revive and bring back dead teammates. Not only do you have the down but not out feature, but the ability to bring your friends back after death. If you get killed in the down but not out stage, you leave a death box with your weapons, items, and a tracker that is automatically picked up when a teammate clicks over your death box. Your teammate has to take your tractor to a revive station so a ship can bring you and possibly another teammate that was also killed back into the fight. The only drawback to this is that you have no armor, weapons, or ammo when you come back in this state. The best thing about this feature is that it gives people incentive to stay in the game even after they die. There's been so many times where I had gotten killed early on, my teammates fend off everybody and survives the initial drop, bring me back into the game, and we later win the match. The feeling when you get knocked out, come back in and win always feels really good. As late as Apex arrived onto the Battle Royale genre, it's crazy that on release day, out of the gate, this game has made more advancements in the genre than Blackout, Fortnite, and PUBG had with their updates in these past 2 years. Honestly, I won't be surprised if these games actually start implementing these features later on in future updates. Now that we have some actual competition with Fortnite, now Epic can start positively improving the game. Not only this, but the game has had little problems since its release. The game has very good hit detection, the gunplay is fun as hell, it's very well optimized, and there's very few bugs and glitches. The bugs that I've personally encountered were the slowdown bug,
First blood.
First blood. Tastes like victory. Lead down range. Tango down.
and the one where you land on the inventory ship, and if you're reviving someone, you slide off the ship and fall to the ground.
Ikama.
Just relax. I got
What?
control.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Other than that, this game is amazing. This is mostly what I've been playing, and I've already had 57 hours put into the game in about 2 weeks. For me, that is the sign of a well-produced game. Very good job, Respawn. Well guys, that's my video on Apex Legends. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Damonat out. And remember, they kill you, they're better. You kill them, you're better. Unless you die to the storm like I just did in the clip, so hee hee.
Big James in that.
Put it down for me. Get on the subject.
Enemy killed. Reloading. Enemy down. Picked up our teammate's banner.